scaring my pony, damn it. No, he went to ground. Ah, crap. Thought he was grounded. Shit. Here we go. Here we go. Get on. Go, 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 go. Here we go. 1, 2. Rock and roll, folks. Here we go. Bam goes 1. Bam goes 2. Bam goes 3. Bam goes 4. And down goes the dragon. Down goes the dragon. One combustion dragon coming up. Got to keep them combustion dragons down on the farm where they belong. Howdy, 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 everyone. It's Tuesday. Welcome to the Tuesday version of the Daily All Hat No Cattle video game playthrough. I'm your host, Hat. You can tell it's Tuesday because I'm wearing the Dunstan, a popular cowboy movie hat from the 70s. Clint Eastwood wore this hat in at least one, perhaps two movies. High Plains Drifter and Outlaw Josie Wales. But don't quote me on that. I haven't seen either of those movies in quite some time. Feel free to look it up if you care to. Challenge me in the chat. We are currently live on CloutHub. I said it right this time. Twitch and, oh, I forgot to check Rumble. Hang on a second. And I got so many things to do. I get confused. So many channels to watch after. There we go. Yes, we are live on Rumble. All right. Good to go. Let's see. 91 writes, so my campsite bio is up. Yeah, I now have a campsite bio. I left Liberty links. It says I have 2 Twitter links and no gap. That's the strangest thing because when I looked at it the last time, I only had 1 Twitter link. So I will look into that. Thank you. I know I put Gab in there. I know I did. But I thought maybe they removed it. Maybe they suppressed it. I don't know for a fact. But thank you for pointing that out. I appreciate it. But yeah, I could have sworn everything was right when I looked at it. But who am I, right? I don't know anything. Thanks for checking it out, 91. I appreciate it. Okay, so again, it feels like I've been gone for a week, even though I only had one afternoon off. The blood draw went well. I had to get poked twice to get the blood out. The first draw stopped after a fairly quick period of time. But the second draw, they grabbed this big old vein I've got right here. It's a roller, they call it, because it's not significantly attached with connective tissue to the fascia, which is the layer of tissue between your skin and your muscle. And so when you push on it, it scoots back and forth. That's called a roller. But the nurse was able to hit it first time, and man, blood came out like that really well. So thank you to the great folks at the Cancer Center at Lake Forest, Illinois, the Northwestern outlet there. Appreciate it, you guys. Gals, I should say. But terrific people. They're really terrific. I always feel bad going in there, to take up a chair that could be used by a cancer patient. But they're not packed all the time. And so it's not like they don't have the time. And they do draws like mine quite often, actually. I am not an outlier when it comes to having to have blood taken out in order to avoid having a stroke or a heart attack due to too high of a hematocrit, which basically means my blood is very thick. And also, it seems that my new medication to clear up my Raynaud syndrome is working very well. I hardly have any coolness or even coldness, I should say, any coldness or even coolness in my fingertips anymore. They're a tiny bit cool right now, but nothing compared to they were, and my hands aren't clammy. That was another thing. My hands were always cold and always clammy. So it seems like the new medication's really doing the trick there. So good news there. But again, normal schedule for the rest of the week through Sunday. Tuesday, today through Friday. Both morning streams, 9 a.m. Eastern, and the afternoon stream, 4 p.m. Eastern, the 2-hour news rodeo. 2-hour live news show, folks. Don't miss it. Every day, Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. God willing, and the creek don't rise. And, of course, morning shows, both Saturday and Sunday. There will be no shows next Monday. A week from yesterday, there will be no shows. I have to have 3 appointments, 2 dental and 1 surgical appointment. They're going to look at my neck and see if maybe we can do a rather non-invasive surgery to clean up the foramen where my nerve exits the spine to keep it from being pinched. See if we can get that fixed, because if not, I may need a fusion, and that is a very long process. I would be laid up for weeks before I could do a stream. So I'll have to check that out. Let's see. So 91 writes, my Gab link is up on campsite, meaning his. So no suppression. All right, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I do not know how that happened. I really don't, because I was very meticulous in copying all those over. In fact, I had to reset up my account. I couldn't get the email notification or verification to work. So yesterday, they just basically canceled my account, and I had to set it up over again. Luckily, no one stole hat between yesterday morning and yesterday afternoon, so I was able to put it together pretty much the same way as before. So that was good news. That was good news. All right. So I think that's all the housekeeping out of the way. And good morning, time and place. Good to see you. And by the way, thank you, Time. You just reminded me. I have been in contact with the good folks at CloutHub regarding setting up live streams. For those of you who aren't aware, CloutHub actually has 2 live sections. There's a live stream like what we're doing now, and then there are events. And events are basically massive Zoom calls. You can have people come in via video and audio. You have chat rooms. You have breakout rooms. It's an incredible piece of work, actually. And I initially got events and live streams mixed up. So I set up some events, but it turned out that I was in the wrong area, and I had to cancel those. That was why a link that I put out the other day wasn't valid. That was an event link, not a live stream link. So I screwed that up. So I wrote CloutHub, and I said, hey, you guys, how can I set up a time and title and description for an upcoming live stream? Because I see right now you can only do that for events, and I understand those to be different. Well, it turns out CloutHub does not have that capability at present, but they did take my advice, and they are working on it. But also, quite interestingly, they mentioned, quote, and the chat doesn't work. I do not know what they meant by that. I haven't had time to get back to them. Today's one of the days where I'm very busy in the morning, and I have to give myself my shot every Tuesday. So I wasn't able to get back to them and ask them what they meant by the chat not working, because time and place has proven that it does work, but I don't know how hard it was for Time to find the chat. So maybe that's what's going on. I don't know. But it is interesting that I'm getting thousands, I shouldn't say 1,000, 8,000 plus views on CloutHub, and I just don't have anybody join the chat. I don't quite get it. It would make sense if I was only getting a handful of views, but when you have that many, you'd expect at least a couple people to come into the chat. So I'm not quite figuring that out. But again, maybe it's a functionality problem and not the fact that nobody wants to talk to me. We'll see about that. Okay. So the game. As you guys know, if you were with us the past 2 days, or even just yesterday, we're in a DLC-sized mod called Forgotten City. Basically, it is a Dwemer city that has underground, that has its own sun, if you will, they have daylight and darkness. They can grow crops, very limited crops, but they can grow them. And I don't know what they do for protein, though, because they only have potatoes, leeks, and cabbage. How do you survive on that? You need protein. I don't know what they do for that. That wasn't stated in the mod. There's no cannibalism, I know that. So that's good. But the city, it seems, it has periodic mass casualty events where people are wiped out. And so it's a hidden area on the map in Skyrim. If you happen to stumble into it, you find this massive city. I should say massive. It's a decent-sized city that has food and shelter built already. Beautiful dwarven structures. And they have set up 3 different retail areas. There's the clothing store, the kind of odds and ends store, and I can't remember the third one. I think it's an apothecary. Yeah, an apothecary. Yeah. But there are a few secrets laying around. One, people say that the citadel, the castle, if you will, that is for the upper crust, the elite of the city, they don't work, by the way. Some of them report hearing a wailing woman at night, so they think it's haunted. Also, there is a locked area on the top floor, or the Jarl's floor, the head of the area, the head of the city, head of the citadel as well, and nobody knows what's there, so that's weird. And there's a person wandering around who believes their brother hid a large treasure, and they can't remember how to find it. The person's a pure moron. I mean, the clinical definition of moron. Poor guy. And there's also a gentleman whose wife is missing, and he can't for the life of him figure out how she got out, because some people do want to leave the place because the lifestyle is so stifling. And you may ask, well, why is it stifling? Because they live under what is known as the dwarves' law. And the dwarves' law is basically, if one person sins, everybody pays. And a sin seems to be pretty much boiled down to theft or physical harm. Now, yesterday, we were able to traverse an area that is flooded by massive radiation by wearing a particular set of immaculate dwarven armor. Now, how did we get that armor? Well, the guy who was wearing it refused to give it up. We tried bribing him, we tried cajoling him, and we tried threatening him, and he rebuffed us at every turn. So we ultimately killed him. I snuck up behind him and slit his throat. I got the armor. Well, then Armageddon kicked in. The large dwarven centurions started attacking everyone, and I made a beeline for the one safe place in town, the Jarl's Lake House, where I was able to get in, and we repeated the paradox that got me there in the first place. Because when I arrived, I actually went back in time 10 years from the mass casualty event that was there when I first arrived. And then when I went into the lake house, there was a portal that opened up, and it sent me back 10 years. So when I killed the person with the armor, I made a beeline back to the lake house, met the Jarl, who has the ability to cast a time portal, and he set it up again. So the Jarl disappears, and I pop back in at the same time I had been there previously, but I got to keep the armor. So what happens is the time resets, but your inventory doesn't. So I was able to use the armor to go through this massively radiated area and find someone called the Arbiter. The Arbiter was also dressed in immaculate dwarven armor, but they were inside a force field floating above a large collection of Ethereum shards. And that Ethereum, of course, being the kind of magical mineral that the Dwemmers were able to use to construct their massive palaces with all the working steam areas and gates and different types of defensive mechanisms. So, interesting stuff, this Ethereum. And I had a conversation with the Arbiter, and it turns out that the Arbiter is the person who casts the final judgment on goodness or badness of actions. And it's the Arbiter who's been triggering mass extinction event after event since thousands of years previously. And I was able to convince the Arbiter that he was, in fact, doing harm, not good, and that he needed to relent with the dwarves' law. But I had two choices to end the conversation, and I chose the one that was kind of cheeky, that said, I'm not leaving here empty-handed, and I wound up having to fight the Arbiter. I took him out pretty quickly, thanks be to God. But the mass extinction event kicked in again. And I had to get around a centurion that was guarding the exit to the lake house, and was able to kind of juke it off of the pier that connects the main area where the houses and everything are to the lake house, juked it out of the way, made a beeline to it, and then boom, back in the paradox. So we are currently standing at the door of the lake house, ready to enter through the paradox again, and the time will again reset to 10 years previous to when I first got there and found all the dead bodies, and we will go through our process with some differences, a third time. But yes, so 91 writes, you have a Twitter link that's attached to the Twitter logo, and one on the... Oh, that's what happened. Yes. I got you now. I embedded that Twitter link after I created the different links on the front. That happened later. So that's why there was already a Twitter link on the on one of those selections, one of those buttons. That's what happened. You know, what might have happened is I went over my limit of links by putting Twitch in twice. And that's why Gab isn't there. That may have been what happened. Thank you, 91. I appreciate it. Yep. Yeah, another 1,000 views. Yeah, you're right. But anywho, so good news all the way around, I guess. And we're going to have some fun today, folks. So buckle up. Let me turn up the sound, and we will get into it. By the way, I launched this earlier today to test the sound, so I didn't have the same problem as the last 2 days. And the game hung up right when I launched it. It's never done that before. All right. There is the paradox. We're back where we started. Let's see what I'm wearing. That is the immaculate dwarven armor there. So.
You there. Where did you come from?
I've just arrived.
Strange. It looks like you just came out of the Jarl's private lake house.
I got lost.
Yeah, well, just make sure you don't get lost in anyone else's home. Live by our laws here, and we'll all get along just fine.
Your laws?
Don't hurt anyone, don't steal anything. Same as anywhere else. Only the punishment here is much, much worse. The Jarl can tell you more, and help you get settled in. Might even have some quarters for you. I can take you to him if you like.
No, thanks. I'll make my own way.
Suit yourself. You'll find him at the top of the citadel. He's got the whole floor to himself. And his daughter. And if you have any questions about this place, I'd talk to Broll the Scholar. He seems to know a lot about a lot of things. See you around.
I've had this guy lead me by the nose twice already. I think enough is enough.
Welcome, love.
What's your story, my dear?
My story? Oh, not much to tell, love. I just work the land, make sure we've got enough food for everyone. Can't afford to run out here, you know? It's hard work. Probably harder than being Jarl, but I don't mind it. Keeps me active as I'm getting on a bit. And I sleep soundly every night.
You don't think the Jarl works hard?
No, love. I don't think he works hard at all. And I'd say the same to his face if I ever saw him. But he's always hiding up there in his citadel, doing... You know what? I'm not even sure what he does. I know he doesn't keep order. We've got the dwarves' law for that. But live and let live, I say. Long as I have a roof over my head and food on my table, and good neighbors like Gulvar, I can't complain.
All right, thank you.
I'll be seeing you around, love.
Good Foley on that hole, by the way. Well done. There's Brawler right there.
Ah, newcomer. You should head on up to the Citadel. Make yourself known to the Jarl.
What's your story?
My story? What a strange question. You presuppose that my life is a simple linear sequence of events which can be summed up in a verbal narrative? Well, that's nonsense, of course. First, most of it was so long ago I barely remember. Second, you would have to assume that the account I give you is biased heavily in my favor, and is therefore quite unreliable. And finally, my story is really much less interesting than this mysterious place. Now, do you have any sensible questions, or can I get back to work?
I just wanted to know what you do and where you're from.
Well, why didn't you say so? I research Dwarven history and technology, and I'm originally from Kragenmoor in Morrowind. Any other questions?
I found a way into the palace.
Brilliant. What did you find in there?
It was overrun by undead, resurrected by Narnabas. He's dead.
How terrible. But not unexpected. Narnabas was a reckless fellow. But did you discover something about the dwarves' law? Some relic or text? Farewell. Come back if you think of any questions.
That's weird. It shouldn't have ended there. Oh well.
Welcome. We'll talk more once you've spoken with the Jarl. Oh, there's not much to tell. My husband Habik runs the clothing store in town. You should stop by. I'm sure you'll leave looking much better. Not that you don't look good now, I mean, it's just... You know, nice clothes are... Oh, who am I kidding? I'm no good at selling anything. I guess that's why they've got me sweeping the floors day in, day out. Well, that, and we weren't invited to be layabouts in the Jarl's Citadel.
Layabouts?
Did you see anyone working in the Citadel? I'll bet you didn't. They just amuse themselves all day while those of us down here do all the work. And why? Because Habik's a Redguard and I'm a Breton. I bet if we were both Imperial, it'd be a different story. The worst part is we left Solitude to get away from bigoted Nords after our son died. But here the Imperials are even worse.
Do you know a way out of here?
If I did, Habik and I probably wouldn't be here. But Urin's wife managed to escape a while back. He doesn't like to talk about it, but you might be able to get him to open up, I suppose.
Alright, there's that. So, onward and upward. Should have saved it there.
Oh, I was
geez.
standing in your way. Oh, sorry.
Scared the living out of me. I'll let you finish that sentence.
Oh, I remember the first time I met the Jarl. I was so nervous.
What's your story?
Oh my. It's very nice of you to take an interest in my life, dear. But you don't need to humor an old woman.
No. I'm genuinely interested.
Really? Well, you're the first person in the city to say that. Well, let's see. These days, I mostly just sweep the streets here, keep them clean. Cleanliness is next to godliness, or so they say. It's not very inspiring, as you can imagine, but the alternative is to wind up like poor Dooley.
Who's Dooley?
Oh, you haven't met him yet. Don't worry, I'm sure he'll introduce himself to you sooner or later. He's homeless. He lives in a cave by the lake. I feel sorry for him. I think most of us do. But ever since his brother died, he's been obsessing over some long-lost treasure. The Jarl decided because he can't work, he doesn't deserve to live in a house like the rest of us. So he lives in a tent in a cave of sorts. But don't let him drag you into it. I'm quite sure it's imaginary. A great loss can do terrible things to a person's mind.
I know what you mean.
Well, anyway, that's about all there is about me to tell, I'm afraid. I'm not very interesting.
I'll be going now.
Oh, well, goodbye.
The guard isn't there. There's one of the dwarven centurions. You see it's got a hammer for one hand and an axe for the other. Quite deadly. They also breathe live steam.
There's a face I don't recognize. Welcome to my city. I'm Jarl Metellus. Tell me, what is your name?
I'm Hat of Kenosha.
It's always exciting to meet a new member of our small community. Now, before I forget, since you're here for good, you'll need some quarters. Here's a key to the last vacant chambers down in the city, between Brawl and Lukey. It's all yours. Now tell me, what brings you to my city?
Actually, you sent me here from the future to save this city. Here's your note.
I sent you here. I'm not sure what you mean.
Here's a letter you'll write shortly after the city is destroyed.
Well, let's see. This is my handwriting. The victims of an unspeakable atrocity. I will open a portal that will take you into the past. You must go back. This is real, isn't it? I've even toyed with the idea of creating a portal between 2 points in time, with Brawl's help. But that's odd. My letter makes no mention of what caused the disaster. I suppose I was in a hurry. So tell me, what's going to happen to us?
It was triggered by the breaking of the dwarves' law.
So the dwarves' law is real, after all, just as we always suspected. But you know who broke it? Who was the culprit?
I was.
You? But why? What did you do?
I just wanted to see what would happen.
You just... Gods! What is wrong with you? Well, it seems you've been given a second chance. I trust you won't make the same mistake again. Now, assuming you can control yourself this time, I need you to do a favor for me.
All right, what do you want?
I need you to investigate the city, talk to my people, help them, if it'll win their trust. You can even go through their possessions, if you have to. You must work out who is going to break the dwarves' law. Once you have a name, come back and tell me immediately. As Jarl, I authorize you to go anywhere you need to go, including private homes. But if someone asks you to leave, you should do so immediately.
And if you weren't with us yesterday, folks, yes, that is Patrick Stewart voicing this character. If I help you, will you get me back to my own time and out of the city?
I can't promise either of those things, but I will certainly do everything within my power to help you once you've helped my people. And of course, if you decide to stay, I would make sure you enjoy a comfortable life here. Now what do you say? Will you help me?
Sure.
Thank you. Now, you mustn't tell anybody where you're from or what may be about to happen here. People do foolish things when they panic. If it helps you, you're welcome to borrow the book on my desk. It contains the names and addresses of my subjects. Just don't show it to anyone. Goodbye for now, and good luck. I don't need to tell you what will happen if you fail.
All right, we did that. Save. Do 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 do. We've already looked at the book, but I'll flip through it just for grins. All right, so there's Broll, there's Gaia, there's Narnabas, who we know is dead. There's Gulvar, Vitus, Yormund, Harabal, also dead. Dooley, Rastasia, Anashi, Domitus, Saphira, Sato, Vernon, Luki, Ulrin, Maisi, missing they say. Notes, potential. What does that mean? Yashal, Yasmar, Habik, Miranda, Degland, Rikus. Rikus is the guy we got the armor from. Grandis, Leandris, also deceased. Marius, and myself. And again, if we steal anything, boom, 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 out go the lights. Let's see, let's find his daughter. Here she is.
Nice to see someone in the Citadel who isn't an Imperial for a change.
What's your story?
Well, as you know, the Jarl is my father. Or, at least, that's what he tells people. What he doesn't tell anyone is that I'm adopted. And the worst part is, I don't even know why he adopted me in the first place. I mean, he doesn't seem to care about me at all. Sometimes I feel more like his prisoner than his daughter. If we weren't trapped in here, I'd run away in a heartbeat.
Run away, run away. Father sounds very controlling.
He really is. He's always telling everyone what to do. I don't know how everyone puts up with him. Did you know he calls this place his Citadel? And he and his friends don't do any work. Everything gets done by the people down in the city. He'll probably try to make you work for him too. But don't just do whatever he says. People around here should really learn to stand up to him.
Do you know a way out of here?
You know my father would be upset to hear you ask that. I love it. Me, I'm not even allowed out of the Citadel. I'm so bored. Father doesn't want me mixing with the common folk. He's all, why don't you read one of the books Gaia brought you? Books? I'm almost 18. I want to have fun, like normal girls my age. Or do anything to take my mind off where I am. I thought about getting one of those awful Nord tattoos. Father would hate that. But then that bitch Asanchi told me about her skooma habit. I don't want to drink it, oh. But if I get some, I just know I could get that junkie to spill her guts about everyone in this place.
I'll see what I can do.
Great! I wouldn't even know where to start looking. But there's got to be a stash or a recipe somewhere in the city. Come back as quick as you can.
Pretty sure I've still got some on me. Let's take a look. Yep, got 4. All right. Let's see, the stairs were... Nope. Never remember where the stairs are. Here's the locked gate, by the way. Oh, I forgot I had the key. Never mind. We'll come back to that. We don't want to do that yet. There we go. There's the kitchen. First try.
I'm a little busy, but what do you need?
What's your story?
Why, you think if you butter me up, I'll start making food for you, too? Forget it. My kitchen's for Citadel residents only. Go make your own food.
Just want to talk to you.
Well, fine. My story? I'm the Citadel cook. In this life. Not exactly how I thought my life would end up. But it's better than it was on the surface.
What was your life like there?
That. Seems like a long time ago. I had a very easy life for myself in Markarth. Married to a silver merchant. Maybe it was a little too easy. I was bored. A lot. Started looking for something to do. A friend introduced me to skooma. It was fun. For a while. But you know how it goes. I was a living cliche. Lost my husband, my home, my easy life. Then I found myself doing things I'm not proud of. That's when I realized if I couldn't keep myself away from the skooma, I'd have to keep it away from me. So when I found the entrance to this place, I knew what I had to do. Haven't touched the stuff since. Still get the cravings. Sometimes I'd kill for one last bottle. But no point in thinking about it down here. Right.
You know, I've got some.
Is that what I think it is? Can I have it?
Gotta have something from you first.
Whatever you want. I could give you food or information. You find out all sorts of secrets being the chef in a place like this. Will that do?
Tell me some secrets.
Well, there's Marius. He's growing plants in his room that can really only be used for making poisons. Not sure what he's up to, but it's nothing good.
Tell me some more.
Have you met Saphira Indomitus downstairs? Saphira despises that rude bastard. I don't blame her. Not that she'd ever say it to his face.
Tell me another one.
There's barely enough food to feed everyone in the city, but the Jarl insists on double rations. I don't see how he could be eating that much.
Another one?
The Jarl told me to stop saying this, but I think this citadel is haunted. I swear I've heard wailings in the halls at night after everyone is asleep.
All right, here you go.
Oh, gods. I've missed this. So good. Oh, my God, that's good. A little weak. heavy on the nightshade, light on the moon sugar, but it feels like home. Thank you. This'll be our little secret, right? Ooh, now, I'd better finish up in the kitchen before the hallucinations really kick in.
Well, the cook... Oh, that's right. They have fish. I forgot. The lake. You can find salmon in the lake. Completely forgot. Once again, it's my brain that makes things more complicated.
Any luck finding some skooma?
Yep, took her some.
Oh, that. I'm over that now. I've come up with a much more interesting plan. How would you like to help me teach my father a lesson?
What do you got in mind?
Well, you know how the only locked room in the city is at the other end of this hall. Nobody's allowed in there except my father. Even I've never seen what's in there. And I'm his daughter. We can't risk stealing the key from him, with the dwarves' lore and everything. But there must be another key somewhere in the city, right? 2 identical doors. 2 identical keys. Or maybe you can find another way in. Once you get in, have a look around, and then come back and tell me what you find. And I'll use his little secret to mess with him.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
Great. Oh, I can't wait to see the look on his face.
You know what? We haven't done that one yet. Let's do that. We're right here. Let me do a hard save. Takes a while the first time I do that. I still keep forgetting to delete some of the old ones. There we go.
Oh, gods, not again! Please don't hurt me!
I'm not going to hurt you.
Thank the gods! Quickly, you have to let me down before that monster comes back.
I have some questions first.
Okay, but please hurry.
Who are you?
I'm Maisie. I lived down in the city with my husband Ulrin until a few months ago when that animal Metalis tricked me into coming here. He keeps me here as a... Oh, gods, I can't. You have to let me down, please. I've never done anything to deserve this.
Isn't this against the dwarves' law?
Of course it is. But I think the dwarves are blind to whatever happens in this room. You can see the dwarven bust over there got broken somehow.
If I let you go, what will you do?
I'm going to kill that monster who calls himself Jarl. I'll scratch out his eyes with my bare hands if I have to.
Okay, that's all for now.
So you'll let me go then?
No.
What? Why not?
If it gets out that Metellus has broken the dwarves' law, we're all gonna die.
So you're just gonna leave me here?
I'll look for another way to save you.
What? No, that's not... Please don't leave me here. Please. I'll do anything. Please don't leave me.
Man, it's tough. That is tough. shit, where is she? Oh, there she is. Save.
Have you managed to get into the locked room yet? Oh, whatever's in there, I'm sure it'll be worth the trouble.
I got in there, but it's best if you don't know what's in there.
What? You know what? Forget it. I thought you were all right, but I guess I was wrong. You're just a bore, like all the others.
Spoiled brat. All right. So we did that. Oops, wrong way. Once again, I can never remember where the stairs are. All right, we're going to head down to the Arbiter.
We can talk, but be quick. Domitus could be back any second.
What's your story?
I'm Saphira. I'm from Markarth, from a part called the Warrens. If you've never gone there, don't. Just don't. About a year ago, I met a guy there. Said he was there for business. Nobody has any business being in the Warrens. But he had coin, and when he saw me, I saw a way out. Long story short, I followed him here. The more I think about it, though, I would have been better off in the Warrens with the beggars and skeevers.
So you want to get away from this guy?
Guess you haven't met him, huh? Take my advice. Stay as far away from him as you can.
Don't the laws here protect you?
If only. Look, whoever dreamt up the Dwarves' Law didn't think it through. Maybe it was meant to protect people, but what it really does is make everybody too afraid to stand up for themselves or challenge people in power. And Domitus knows that. He's next in line as Jarl of this place, so he gets his way by threatening to punish anyone who doesn't do what he wants. He's never physically hit anyone here, but the point is, he doesn't have to. I've seen him make grown men cry. Nords, they don't cry easily. I cry most days. I think about leaving him, but where would I go? He says he'd make sure I wound up living in poverty again, like poor old Dooley.
Anything I can do to help?
No, interfering will only make things worse. The only way you can help me is to find a way out of this city, or do something about the Dwarves' Law. I don't know if there's a way out or not, but there are places beneath this city nobody has ever explored. If I were you, I'd start with the tunnels.
I'll do my
Well,
best.
I suppose that's all I can ask for.
All right. So. Oh,
Help! There's a looter coming into the city.
what did you see?
I saw a man come down the shaft, but he was armed and he looked like a looter. If he makes it into the city and starts attacking people, he'll break the dwarves' law, and who knows what will happen. You have to stop him. Everybody, go home and lock your doors.
You picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
That's your buddy, pal.
Blessing.
Oh, nice health restore potion. Best one there is.
I'm gonna get you. You're good.
If you had any
I
skill.
wish I could use some mates that well. Uh-oh. Let's go with that.
helpful.
Let's get this over with. Rest forever.
Crappy potions. Crappy potions again. Lockpick, arrows. Yeah, I'll grab the bow. I'll grab it. Yeah, decent health potion. Alright, we did that. Get to the door and I'll save it. I looted that guy. But did I loot this one? Nope, same items.
Is it over? Is it safe?
Yep, they're all gone.
Oh, thank the gods. What a relief. We're so lucky that you arrived in time to stop them. I'll be sure to tell everyone what you've done for us. Thank you so much. If there's ever anything my husband Tabik and I can do to help you, just ask.
You got it. Alright. Off to the Arbiter. Just realized why my stamina runs out so quickly. I'm wearing heavy armor. That's what does it. I find a lot of gold ore. Because you gotta remember, everything resets when you go through the portal. Takes you back exactly to the spot you were before. There's Leandris.
Look over there.
I smash your head with my mace.
Huh. I don't remember that dwarven spider being there before.
You are not even sweating. You are good at this.
Strange. That's good for that mace.
Bad memory.
Oh, Grand Soul Gem. Thank you. Greater Soul Gem. Another spider. I did not remember those at all. Another one.
You know, you would fit right in Saul's time. They love barbarians up there. Some people say that they don't believe in the idea of an empire. Guess they have a point there. I mean, what good has the empire done for the people? Apart from maybe, well, working for better trading between provinces, improving the school system, building up road networks, bringing culture together. What was that?
Kill you!
I never said those before, and I don't care if I never see one.
Level 5, soul gem. Level 3, nah. Level 3 again.
I feel so sad when I see the body of an adventurer all dead and burned up. I wonder, is anyone waiting for them at home?
Shoot. Didn't do very well there.
I quite like some of the Forsworn outfits, but they should be happy they aren't living up in the Winterhold home. They would freeze to death.
Choo-doo. All right. There's the Arbiter. Let's see how it works this time.
And here you are. I've been waiting for you, Dovahkiin.
You know who I am.
Of course. To me, your memories are an open tome. To begin with, I know you are the leader of the band of murderers called the Dark Brotherhood.
It's a job.
And what's this? I see there is a helmet in your possession. Does not belong to you. It's...
Let's try lying.
Liar.
Strange.
Is that all?
I know the blood of the beast flows in your veins.
No, I had that taken out. Let's try lying again.
So many things.
Liar.
So little time.
All right, you got me.
I also know you have come from the future. And why is that? Is your desire for power so great that you would break even the laws of time for it? It makes no difference. You will not take it from me. You would not be so foolish as to break my law.
Actually, I'm not interested in your power.
I see the kind of person you are. My law is the only thing keeping you and your kind from descending into chaos.
You mean the dwarves' law?
I mean my law. I made it because your kind would be incapable of order, of peace, without it.
So that would make you...
That makes me the Arbiter. I am also the founder. I discovered this site millennia ago, and the deposit of Ethereum beneath us. I laid the foundations, and I watched my children grow and learn and use the Ethereum to create marvels, technological wonders. But they grew quarrelsome and used their knowledge to create weapons to use against their own kind, and worse, their own father. So I confiscated their weapons and declared my law that each and every one of my children would live in perfect order, or they would not live at all. And here I am, millennia later, still waiting for children worthy of this city. And for my patience, it seems my reward is a visit from you, Dovahkiin. Well, why have you traveled through time to come here? What is it you seek?
Cat. God. Metellus' crimes have escaped your sight.
Speak plainly. What crimes has this self-proclaimed Jarl committed?
He's keeping a woman prisoner in the Citadel, where you can't see it.
I see you believe what you are saying. It seems my misgivings about your kind were justified. He and his subjects must all be purged. Now, while I commend your honesty, I am afraid you too must be punished, for my law must be upheld. Goodbye, Dovahkiin.
Ah, crap. Here we go again. Ooh, damn it. What? No, I think I went down here before. Oh, that's right, all the soul jumps. I remember now. Usually level 3, 4, or 5. Oh, there's a 1. There's a 2. Make a liar out of me. 1 and a 2 again.
Everyone is talking, but no one has anything to say.
There we go. Where's the way out of here again? There we go.
Hey.
You did that last time. Oh, missed that one.
I've been reading an overview of gods and worship. I'm not sure if I like it yet.
A soaring dragon is a magnificent sight, of course. But when there's so many of them, they do start to become a nuisance.
Strange.
Wouldn't it be nice to just talk a little, you and I?
Yes, my turtle dove. What is it?
It's so nice to just talk a little, you and I. I was just thinking, would you be interested if I told you a little about myself?
Of course.
In Riften, I stayed at the Bee and Barbed. Kirava, the innkeeper, might seem a bit harsh at first, but I think she has a heart of gold. And Talon Jay was helping her. You know, he's in love with her. One evening he and I were sitting up late and talked of all sorts of things. He told me of the financial problems he had that prevented him from giving Kirava the wedding ring she deserved. I felt so sorry for him. You don't see that many Argonians in Skyrim. And that I can understand. I mean, this cold environment is so different from the Black March. Not that the rift is that cold though. I actually find the rift quite beautiful. Especially the birches. Anyway, Talinjay told many tales about the Black March, and it all sounds so fascinating. I would like to visit the area at some point. Although, not now of course. Honestly, I'm having a blast exploring Skyrim together with you.
That's my girl.
Shall we continue?
Yep. Onward and upward. We have unleashed the hellscape. That is the Arbiter's Judgment again. I think I know what I'm going to do the next time. There we go. You beat feet. See, that's what happens. Move! Crap, I'm out of stamina.
You must stop this from happening.
Okay, this time I'm gonna ditch the helmet.
You there. Where did you come from?
You know, we've had this conversation before.
What are you talking about? I've never met you.
Yes, you have. You're going to offer to escort me to see your Alma Tellus.
You're right. I was. How could you have possibly known that?
I'm a time traveler. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Is that some kind of sorcerer? Well, I don't want any trouble. Let me get out of your way. Let's forget this happened, shall we?
Oh.
Ah, yes. There's Rikus, the guy we killed for this armor. Let's talk to him real quickly.
Ask you, do you think it would break the dwarves' law if I,
Yes. Whatever you were thinking of doing, yes. If you have to ask whether something will break the dwarves' law, it probably will.
Oh, I bet you're a hit at parties. Speaking of which, will we see you at the tavern tonight?
Absolutely not. Same as always. Goodbye, Restasia. And please, stay out of trouble. Ah, newcomer. You should head on up to the Citadel. Make yourself known to the Jarl.
Let's see here. What can you tell me about the harmful energy under the city?
Ah, yes. Fascinating, isn't it? It seems to be radiating from something deep beneath the city. But I've never been down far enough to see what it is. But if the dwarves were able to access the quarry that appears to be down there, presumably they had a way to protect themselves from it. So perhaps a full suit of dwarven armor would protect you. Not just any old dwarven armor, though. It would have to be in immaculate condition.
Let's see. I found some, actually.
Ah, yes. Most dwarven armor you see these days is quite badly worn. But this piece is still perfect, after thousands of years. It also seems to have some magical properties. It should protect you from the harmful energy down in the tunnels below the city. It all but killed Brandis when he went down there. But he didn't have a full set. If you can get down there safely, let me know what you discover.
I found a way into the palace.
Brilliant. What did you find in there?
It was overrun by undead resurrected by Narnabas. He's dead.
How terrible. But not unexpected. Narnabas was a reckless fellow. But did you discover something about the dwarves' law? Some relic or text? Farewell. Come back if you think of any questions.
I don't know why that keeps breaking. Where's Rikus? I'm going to show this off to him. There he is, I think. Practicing. Yep.
Wait. Are you wearing... Strange. You're wearing the same armor as me. I mean, it's exactly the same.
What's your story?
Get out of my face, milk drinker.
What's your problem?
My problem is that I'm the only one around here whose head isn't buried in the sand. That's my problem.
What do you mean?
I mean, everyone acts like nothing's wrong. But we're one stupid mistake away from being wiped out, like the last lot of people who lived here. Seems like I'm the only one ready for what's coming. Whatever that is.
And when it hits, it's every man for himself. You've been warned.
What do you think is coming?
I don't know. But did you ever get the feeling these statues are watching us? Like they're waiting for something. I don't like it.
All right.
Bye.
I trust you're on your way to speak with the Jarl.
What's your story?
Name's Castellus Vitus, military engineer of the Imperial Legion. Out of action right now, but don't worry, I'm still in the service. What about you?
I'm loyal to the Empire.
That's odd. You don't look like an Imperial. Can't be helped, I suppose. These days we've got to accept help wherever we can.
I suppose so.
Now, I expect you'll have questions about how this place runs. Happy to share what I've learned. What did you want to know?
What have you been working on in your workshop?
Ah, yes, my workshop. Well, of course, as an engineer through and through, I couldn't resist the urge to dismantle some of this dwarven technology. How complicated can it be, I thought. As it turns out, it's extremely complicated. You see these gleaming dwarven busts in every room? Well, I think I know what they are. They all seem to be connected to the pipes running all over the city and down the front of the citadel. And I've seen these things before in other ruins, but these are different. Their eyes are glowing with blue light. Have you noticed? But whenever you see one of these things, remember, someone or something is watching everything you do, waiting for you to break the dwarves' law.
Let's see. Do you understand the technology behind the Citadel?
Yes, well, not completely. A little. I think I understand the pipes that run all over the place. See, they mainly carry water. There's a single pipe on the top floor bringing water from outside the Citadel inside. Water then trickles down from each floor to the lake. But that's not all. It seems the water flowing through these pipes causes these gears to rotate. And when that happens, they somehow create light. The dwarves were brilliant engineers. I doubt I could hold a candle to them. Not that I would need to, with all the lights in this place.
Yeah, well, that's enough of that. Chuckle, chuckle, chuckle. Do a hard save here. It's been a while. Hey, son. Good morning to you. I just saw you come in. Oh, sorry. Sorry for the whiplash there, folks.
You wouldn't want to keep the Jarl waiting, would you?
What's your story? Oh, wait, no. Do you know a way out of here?
Sorry, do I know you? No, I don't. You're nobody here, so don't presume I have any interest in speaking to you.
What's your story?
I'm sorry, what's my story? What in oblivion is your story? How dare you come in here like you own the place and expect me to explain myself to you?
My apologies. I'm new here.
I don't care who you are, but pay attention. There's a pecking order around here, and I'm at the top of it. After the Jarl, of course. So work hard and do what I tell you, or you'll wish you died and gone to oblivion. Got it?
I don't like you're at it. Let's see. You know, speaking to people like that is going to provoke someone to hit you.
Nonsense. Not even a peasant like you would be stupid enough to do that. Everybody knows it would break the dwarf's law and get us all killed. So I'll speak to you and the other peasants as I see fit, and there's nothing you can do about it. Got it? Now get out of my sight. I'm sick of you.
Yeah. Time for another paradox, folks.
Get away from me, peasant.
The sins of
I wish I
one.
Oh.
Time to book. Wait, did I kill him? Yeah, I killed him. I'd run if I were you. Just saying. It was worth it. It was worth it. Oh, I'm going to drink a stamina potion. Several, actually. Let's see here. I need regenerate. Fortification. And restore. Gotta wait for Metellus to get here. Here he comes.
Everybody, go home and lock your doors.
Alright, this time I'm gonna go straight to the Arbiter, but without the helmet. I'm going to leave that behind.
You must stop this from happening.
Oops. Shoot, where's his note? There's no note. Oh, it worked anyway. That's weird. Normally I'd need the note. Maybe it's because I hadn't introduced myself to him yet. Maybe that's it. Alright, so we're gonna go straight to the Arbiter.
You there. Where did you come from?
We've had this conversation before.
What are you talking about? I've never met you.
You're right, my mistake. Nope, let's do it again.
You're right. I was. How could you have possibly known that?
I'm a time traveler. Now I gotta go.
Is that some kind of sorcerer? Well, I don't want any trouble. Let me get out of your way. Let's forget this happened, shall we?
Alright. So this time, I put the bunny down. What movie? Certainly still going to grab the gold ore. No reason not to. I'll leave the helmets right here by the smelter where there's light. And oops, sorry, that's not the smelter. It's down here. There it is. Alright, let's see here. There we go. Leave those there.
Did you hear that noise? One second.
Quite amazing how much damage such a small knife can do. Guess I'm just being silly.
Where's the remains? Didn't leave any remains. That's a shame. Oh well.
I don't like vampires. When you get right down to it, they think of us as food.
Totally true.
Look over there. Die! Some enemies just don't know when it's time to give up.
Oh, nice soul gem. Very nice. Level 6. Nice.
Mom always said that I just waiting guys like you, but I can't say anything.
Ah, that was a different one.
Read with her.
Thought those two were the same thing. I think I missed this gold door last. Oh, that's weird. Well, let me mine it. Interesting.
You are so quiet. I hope you aren't mad at me or something.
There we go. Got a keystone. First and only case of beer I ever bought. Keystone.
I wonder how I would look if I got my hair short.
When I was drinking after work because stress of being an air traffic controller was eating me alive. On the one hand, it was stupid of me to take that job. On the other hand, would have met my wife if I hadn't. So, it's funny how these things work out. Should have saved it there. Alright, well, see how this works out.
And here you are. I've been... Of course, to me, your memories are an open tomb. And I know you are a brazen thief, compulsively stealing from your own. I know the blood of the beast. I also know you have come from the future. And why is that? Is your desire for power so great that you would break even the laws of time for it? It makes no difference. You will not take it from me. You would not be so foolish as to break my law.
I mean, isn't that taking precaution?
You mean the dwarves' law?
I mean my law. I made it because your kind would be incapable of order, of peace, without it.
So that would make you...
That makes me the Arbiter. I am also the founder. I discovered this site millennia ago, and the deposit of Ethereum beneath us. I laid the foundations, and I watched my children grow and learn and use the Ethereum to create marvels, technological wonders. But they grew quarrelsome and used their knowledge to create weapons to use against their own kind, and worse, their own father. So I confiscated their weapons and declared my law that each and every one of my children would live in perfect order, or they would not live at all. And here I am, millennia later, still waiting for children worthy of this city. And for my patience, it seems my reward is a visit from you, Dovahkiin. Well, why have you traveled through time to come here? What is it you seek?
Actually, I have some questions for you.
Ah, if only you could read my memories as I read yours. Very well. Ask your questions.
So you're the one killing all these people?
You flock here, your kind, like moths to a flame, driven by greed and the lust for power. You are warned about my law, and when you disobey, and you always disobey, you force my hand, bringing death upon yourselves. So you ask if I am the one killing your kind, and I say no, you kill yourselves. I am merely the means by which you do it.
How long have you been down here?
2,000 years in your terms. But time is different down here. I count time in waves, generations, civilizations. You and your kind up above are number 322.
I find how the flora illustrated very interesting, especially the pictures.
So you're the one killing all these people?
You flock.
No, already did that one.
You are. So you ask if I am the one killing your kind.
How have you survived all this time?
And you wish to be ageless, like me. In truth, time passes differently in here. It would take an eternity just to explain it to you.
I wonder, would you do the same?
Let's see. What happened to the rest of the Dwemer?
It is not my place to reveal that secret to you, Dovahkiin. But when they moved on from this world, I was left behind. You see, the energy that has sustained me all this time, it anchored me here. I could not leave this place if I wanted to.
All right, that's all the questions.
So I see. Now, state your purpose here.
Let's see. No, I am. Malchus crimes. It's time to put an end to your law.
Your words are tainted by your sins, Dovahkiin. Yet, I acknowledge your heroic deeds too, slayer of the treacherous Encano. Very well. I will listen.
Like you, I tried to fix what I didn't understand and made it worse.
Choose your next words carefully, Dovahkiin. What is it that you made worse?
Let's see. I tried to prevent a breach of the dwarves' law, but in the end, I was the breach. Enough talk, time for you to die. Actually, your law made everything worse. I blame you.
I like elvish armor, but it makes my
I'll try the top one.
enormous.
You admit to breaking my law. In the future, at least this explains why you traveled back in time.
Let's see. I was so focused on my goal because... Pardon me. Try again. I was so focused on my goal that I didn't see the bigger picture, like you.
I warn you, tread carefully.
You've become so fixated on peace and order, you've committed genocide.
Everything I have done here, everything I have done, has been...
I thought there was steal from the rich and give to the poor, not stealing hope and future from the rift and people.
It's not too late to end this.
I thought that if I could create peace here, create order, that I could prove to the world that such a thing is possible, and they might follow. When the first of your kind disobeyed my law, I was disappointed. But I thought, if I was patient, the next wave might fare better. But that wave met the same fate, and the next wave after that. They betrayed me, and I had no choice but to wipe the slate clean. But the more I failed, the more firmly I had to believe that I would be vindicated one day. But I have suspected for a long time that day would never come. And now I see it never will. There is no place for peace and order in this world.
So you'll stop all this?
I will stop. From this point forward, your kind will be free to live how they choose, in whatever chaos and squalor they create for themselves. I will destroy this Ethereum to ensure your kind can never exploit it, and you may all return to the world of man, should you wish. But I warn you, Dovahkiin, making these changes will create a paradox in time. The events that brought you here will never have taken place. What will become of you is difficult to predict, but that is the risk you have taken by interfering with the past. Now, are you ready?
I'm ready to get out of here.
Goodbye, Dovahkiin.
Oh shoot. I don't get the helmets. Oh well.
Hey! You startled me there. Wait. I know you.
You do?
You're... No, that can't be right. For a moment there I thought you were... You know, the one the statue was meant to honor.
You're Altreus. Your sister asked me to find you.
Cassia! Oh, I completely forgot! I asked her to wait for me at the top of the lift, and... I guess I got so tied up in this place that I lost track of time. I'd better head back up and let her know I'm alright. Hey, do you want to come with me? We can chat along the way.
Alright, lead the way.
Great. Follow me. Let's run back up, shall we? don't want to keep my sister waiting any longer. So, you're probably wondering what I've been doing down here. I guess it's been, what, a few days? I'll be honest. I came down here looking for a haul I could unload on the next merchant I met. I just wasn't expecting to find a thriving city, and the history of this place is amazing. Did you know that up until about 7 years ago, they had what they called the Dwarves' Law? Apparently there were inscriptions warning that if one person committed a crime, everyone else would pay for it. But they were all trapped in the city with no way out, so they lived in fear that someone would break the law and get them all killed. Then, one day, a strange man appeared in the city out of nowhere. They say he just walked out of the lake house, like he owned the place, and he wore this spectacular dwarven armor. A lot like the armor you're wearing now, actually. And a few people saw him walk into this quarry, into a field of deadly radiation, like it was nothing, like it hadn't killed people before him. And then, the ground started shaking, and golden statues were collapsing, and inscriptions were crumbling all over the city, all at the same time. And the sun under the ground, which used to light up the entire cavern, bursts into flame and explodes. And strangest of all, the cavern roof opens up like the petals of a flower, and there's real sunlight for the first time in thousands of years. So of course, people start wondering, did he just walk down here and single-handedly dismantle whatever was keeping the Dwarves' Law going? Who was he? Was he still alive? So Bro, the local scholar, goes down into the quarry to take a look. And now the whole place is empty, but all the way at the bottom, sitting alone in the darkness, is a statue of a stranger. Oddest tale I ever heard.
Oh wait, maybe the helmets will be up here. Nope, that's mine. There's a smelter. Let's see. Yep, there they are. Sweet! Oh, grabbing that gold.
That's some nice clothes you have there.
Oh, I remember seeing this chest. Oh, I must have seen it once. It's empty. Finally, someone who doesn't just walk. Although his run is as fast as my fast walk.
You know, we can't really blame Spriggans for making animals attack us. After all, we did have some deer stew at that inn.
Hey, I remember you. You're back. After all this time.
How have you been since the Dwarves' Law was lifted?
Can't complain, my friend. You know, not long after they executed Metellus, turns out he was behind Macy's disappearance. They made me Jarl. It was a bit of a shock, to be honest. But I guess they wanted someone who wasn't at all like Metellus. Jarl Galvar. Still sounds strange to me. And I guess I have you to thank for it. If you hadn't freed us from the dwarves' laws, Ulrin could never have overthrown Metellus. So, thanks. I imagine you'll be moving on soon, but you'll always be welcome here. We even kept your chambers exactly as you left them.
Well, thank you. Check that out. The sky. Look at that. I got some more conversing to do here. See what's up with Rikus.
Wait. Are you wearing? Strange. You're wearing the same armor as me. I mean, it's exactly the same.
How have you been since the law was lifted?
Better. Now that I know I'm not being watched anymore. Still, someone has to protect this place, and that someone is me. So you might have taken down some old dwarves or whatever. But if you start any trouble here, you're going to find yourself toe-to-toe with me.
Fine. Whatever.
You do mean a lot to me. I hope you know that.
Ah, you've returned. How long has it been? 7 years. You're the one who brought about the end of the dwarves' law. Thank you.
7 years? Jeez. How have you been?
Wonderful, actually. Gaia and I are still researching this place, of course. But now we get to share our research with the outside world. But I must ask, what happened down there, under the city? What did you do?
I met a Dwemer called the Arbiter and convinced him to lift the dwarves' law.
You convinced him, you say? Well, if it is as you say, you must be terrifyingly persuasive. I only wish I could have been there to see it. I can see that you have somewhere else to be. But perhaps one day when you have the time, you'll let me record your story in my journal for posterity.
Sure. What have we here?
Do I
I'll
look very
take it.
funny when I'm walking in front of you?
Let's see here. Is anybody in Vernon's? Vernon. No Vernon. Ah, come on, woman. It's not even 1 in the afternoon yet. You'd think he'd be at the store. Let's try Firefly. There we go. There's a beak.
Hello there. Wait. Are you who I think you are?
I am. How have you been doing?
Much better, thanks. This place has really turned around. Miranda and I were finally able to have another son. He's probably around here, somewhere. And now that the city has opened up, we have a bit of trade. So the store is doing much better too. And if you really are who I think you are, then I have to thank you for it. So, thank you. You did a great thing. For all of us.
You're welcome.
All right. Thanks for stopping by.
Okay, let me see here. Before I go any further, I want to change out this armor. Put on my normal stuff. There we go.
This
Yep,
is
that's
actually
better.
quite fun.
Alright, so who's this? Ah, Loki.
Have we met?
How have you been?
Better, thank you. You know, all that time I was looking after Brandis, I remember him telling me about the ancient evil under the earth. I really thought he was mad, but I guess he was right after all. Well, I'm glad you were able to finish what he started, whatever you did down there. So, on behalf of Brandis and Leandris, thank you. I like to think their souls are at rest now.
I think they are.
Maybe we could play a game? Like rock, paper, scissors?
Nope.
Hey, I know who you are. It's wonderful to see you again.
How have you been doing?
Oh, you wouldn't believe what a difference it's made. Habik and I finally felt safe enough to have another son. His name's Malik and he's 6. He's just discovered his love for running. And fortunately, running isn't something Habik and I have to do anymore. We're safe here. I have no idea what you did to bring an end to the Dwarves' Law, but whatever it was, thank you so much. We'll never forget you.
Gamora,
Hey there.
what's going on, girl?
I've been great. I mean, my father was overthrown not long after that, when Ulrin discovered he was keeping Macy chained up in his locked room. Ulrin dragged him down to the city and executed him in front of everyone. Horrible business. But now, I'm free to wander Skyrim as I please. Of course, I don't, because it's just awful out there. Nords everywhere. I prefer it down here.
No surprise. No surprise whatsoever. Let's see if our lovely assistant is in the chambers. No, not to be found. Oops, shoot. I could steal that stuff, but there's no need for me to, so I'll just let it go. Alright, so this is my room. I remember putting some stuff away. Mainly just ripped up books, if I remember correctly. Where is my chest? There it is. Yep, there we go. Some robes. That's funny. Could have sworn I put some books in there, too. Oh, well. There we go. That's better. Let's see. See if Lukey's in. My name is Lukey. I live on the 2nd floor. Oh wait, no, Lukey's who we talked to at the shop. Standing out front there with Rikus. I just remembered. There's Rikus again. Made the rounds. Let's hit the tavern. See what's up there. Then we'll stop by the Citadel. Ah, there's
Hey, it's been a long time between drinks.
You been?
Really said the...
Oops.
I've been great.
Shoot, hang on.
Especially
I interrupted her. Let me load it again. I thought she was done.
Hey, it's been a long time between drinks. You really set the rumor mill spinning last time you were here.
How have you been?
I've been great, especially after that pig Metellus got what was coming to him. Did you hear Ulrin and Maisie left together not long afterwards? Can't say I blame them. If I were Maisie locked up in the Jarl's secret prison like that, I'd be wanting to get far away from here too. And Marius, that creepy Imperial, turned out to be a member of the Dark Brotherhood named Quintus. But he slithered away without causing any trouble. Other than that, we're all a little older and wiser. But you don't look like you've aged a day in the last 7 years. You must tell me your secret over a mug of fine moonshine one day.
Gotcha.
Come and visit me again anytime you like.
Got it, my dear. Talk about a bedroom voice. Sultry. The night was sultry. What movie? Alright, let's hit the Citadel. find what we shall find. Yeah, I was right. That was Lukey. Oh, who's this?
I know of your deeds, and I'm honored to address a member of the Companions.
Sweet.
Hello, my friend.
How have you been?
Oh, you wouldn't believe what a difference it's made.
Oh,
Habik and I
darn it.
finally felt safe
I don't
enough to have
recognize
another
anybody.
son.
Sorry about
His
that.
name's Malik, and he's
There he is.
6.
Let's talk to him.
Need some? Hi there. Need something?
Nope, that's it. Thought maybe I'd get a little conversation. Obviously not. Let's see how Domitus is acting now. I'm most interested in that. Pretty sure this was his room. Nice fat coin purse. I think I'll help myself.
Gorsa, the Market blacksmith, treats her apprentice Tacket so badly. No wonder his confidence is so low when she keeps snorting at him all the time.
Hello? Is someone there? Have you brought me something to eat?
Nope, he ain't talking. This was just his room.
If all the companions are shield siblings,
give it a
I
try.
suppose Tilma is almost like the shield grandma. They are lucky to have her.
Nope, got it. Just out of sight. Alright, find the stairs. Should be down this way. There we go. Got much more stamina in light armor. Much more. Let's see here. Oh, let's start at this end. Work our way back. This was the engineer's room. Don't see him at all. Oh yeah, I want to... Where are those busts? See if I see one around. No, I don't see one. Oh, there it is. There it is. But the lights have gone out. It's not glowing anymore. Oh, there's our dear cook.
Hi there. Do I know you?
Yep. How you been?
Better. Mostly. Problem is, I know I can get skooma now, so I have to keep myself from heading up to the surface. But life's better in the Citadel without that old bastard Metellus. I get to make food for the whole city now, so nobody's going hungry anymore.
Sweet.
Bye.
Bye-bye. 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 Weird. Let's head up to the Jarl's room. See what we can find. Although I guess technically that would be, what's his name's now? Unless he didn't move. Let's see what we've got. Actually, I wonder. There was that chest. No guards around. Let's see, some gold. Iron War Axe of Momentum. Lowers poise by 11% for 20 seconds and staggers targets with 0 poise. I don't even know what poise is. And an Orcish Sword of Fear. Creatures and people up to level 12 flee from combat for 30 seconds. Oh well. Not great. As you can see, that's where the bust was. Fell. We don't know how it fell. Oh, strongbox. Flawless aquamarine and a common diamond. Thank you. That was worth the trip. All those doors lead outside. Missing a lot of people. No, wrong way. One more down. There we go. Five o'clock game time. One more pass at the tavern. Oh wait, she's there. Ah, here we go. Degland.
Hey, you look kind of familiar.
How have you been?
Well, business has picked up now that we occasionally get visitors from the outside world. But nobody seems to want to buy my elixirs anymore.
Oh, well, okay.
Until next time.
See if anybody's here. Oh, shoot, that's Rekka's place. I went too early. Turn around, leave.
Hello.
I want to get into it with him. Actually, I'm on the wrong level is what it is. Oh wait, no, here it is, right here. I just ran past it is all. Let's see. What have we got here? No, Degland, we just talked to him. Huh. Disappointing. Let's wait an hour. See what happens. 2 hours. Let's see now. There's Golvar. We've talked to him. Yesmar. We talked to Yesmar?
Welcome back. You've been gone a long time.
How have you been?
Well, let's see. That was 7 years ago? A lot has changed since then. For the better. I'm married to Gulvar now.
Oh.
Sorry. That's Jarl Gulvar. He still talks about you. And how he saw you come out of the old Jarl's lake house. You gave him a real fright, though he wouldn't have showed it. I know he'd be happy to see you again. You should go and say hello, if you haven't already.
Yeah, I've covered that. Thanks, though. There's our cook. Talk to her. Yes, I'll have him talk to her.
Oh, it's you. I didn't think we'd see you again.
How have you been?
I'm getting older, I'm afraid, but Mara watches over me. Which reminds me, did I ever tell you about the light of the goddess Mara?
I gotta go somewhere, lady.
Yes, of course, dear. Don't worry, I get that reaction a lot. Perhaps I'll see you later.
Talk to her. Talk to him. No. That's all God's chilling. Oh, she's got some skooma up there on that upper shelf.
You make me nervous when you do like that. Keep an eye on the road or you might trip and fall.
Man, I'm tired. I woke up really early this morning. It's bugging me.
You're the one from the statue.
How have you been?
I've been well, thank you very much. As a matter of fact, I went back to Solitude to rejoin the Imperial Legion not long after the city opened up. Believe it or not, I completed 3 tours of duty, but then I took an arrow to the... well, to cut a long story short, they made me retire. So I came back here. Best city in all of Skyrim, if you ask me, now that bloody dwarf's law is gone. You deserve a medal for what you did, but this'll have to do. Here, take this. A small token of my appreciation. You'll always be welcome here.
Oh, the schematic to the armor. Oh, and there was a guy we hadn't talked to. Chase him down. Well, that was worthwhile. Glad we saw him. See, where'd that guy go? Not this. Shoot. Is that him? No, it's Degland. Here we go. Yormund.
Yeah, is there something you want?
How you been?
So, you heard about that, did you? Well, I went back to Markarth for a bit, but there's no there for me. So I wound up back here, still getting used to the new Jarl. But Gulver's an alright sort. Got everybody working now, which is fair. At least I get a good night's sleep.
Good for you. Ah, Domitus. I have waited for this. Let's do a save.
Hey, I recognize you. You're the one who ruined this place 7 years ago. I work in a bloody quarry now, thanks to you.
Yes! How have you been, my dear Domitus?
Came here to gloat, did you? Well, go on. Look at me. Working the mines like a peasant. And did you hear Saphira left me at the first chance she got? Is that what you wanted to hear? Are you happy now? Get lost. You sicken me.
Just give him a punch.
No, no! You can't do that!
My mate.
I was supposed to be the Jarl.
This bloody place.
Ha!
Oh, shit! Dang it! Well, I'm glad I saved it. Just started a riot. All I wanted to do was punch him. Man, I'm glad I saved it. Well, you went on a freaking tear.
Hey, I recognize you. Came here to gloat. Is that what you wanted to hear? Are you happy now?
Yep,
Get
very
lost.
happy.
You sicken me.
There's Vitus, Yormund. I guess that's everybody. was hoping there'd be a little coda to wrap this up. Oh. Oh yeah, talk to them. All right, they're good. They're good. All right, we are out of here. Our Imperial friend should be waiting for us. Well, here we go. It's turned into a lift. Well, he used the word earlier. I didn't understand what he meant. Now I know. Where is he? You should have followed
Am
me
I
up here.
talking too much? Just tell me if you want me to keep quiet.
Nope, I gotta go find the brother. Shoot. Thought he would be here with us. There he is. Alright.
Magic might be good, but
Thank the gods you're all right.
Yes.
What kept you so long?
I know. Sorry, Cass. I lost track of time again. It's just that the city is so amazing. You have to come down with me and see it for yourself. I promise. It's perfectly safe.
Well, all right. But first, let me thank our friend. Thank you so much for bringing him back in one piece. I really thought I'd lost him. I can't thank you enough.
You're welcome.
Now, I promised you a reward. This is something I always carry with me, and it's become very dear to me. I'd like you to have it. Thanks again. My brother and I are in your debt.
Anytime. What is this thing? Talisman, she said. Talisman of the Silver Tongue. Prices are 22% better, and vendors will buy stolen items. Very nice. Welcome, traveler, to the City of Fireflies. Interesting. Wonder where Inigo wound up. A message from the developer, Nick Pierce. I hope you enjoyed The Forgotten City. I'd love to know what you thought of it, so please get in touch. You can find me on Twitter at Modern Storyteller, Facebook, Modern Storyteller, YouTube, The Modern Storyteller, or on the web at modernstoryteller.com. Let me write that down. Because I would like to let him know how much I enjoyed it. I'll go to his website. Modern Storyteller. .com. Got it. Excellent. Okay. Original orchestral score by Trent Moriarty. Thank you, Trent. Cast 1 of 2. Brol, Altrius, Brandis, Habik, Marius, and Ulrin. Patrick Deegan. You're all Metellus, James McLaughlin. Oh, I was wrong. I could have sworn that was Patrick Stewart. I thought I had looked that up. My mistake, y'all. My mistake. It was not Patrick Stewart. A gentleman named Jarl James McLaughlin. I apologize. I could have sworn I'd looked that up. And once again, my memory. The Arbiter, Damon Kane, did a very good job. Damien Kane did a very good job. Luki and Macy, Heather Jane Hogan, Saphira, Lyra Morris Clark, Gulvar Vernon, Stuart Moyer, and Cassia Miranda Asia Sanchez. Okay. Rosacia. This would be the, Rosacia, a doxographist. All right, that's an interesting name. Asanshi, Phoenix Emeries, Yismar, Jessica Osborne, Diglinda Dooley, Steve White, Domora, Elizabeth Plant, Dormond, Johnny Knowles, Gaia, Naori E, and Vidius, Wayne David. Forgot the name of who did Domitus.
I'm...
Ah, there's our wolf. There's my puppy. Who's a puppy? Where the heck is Inigo? Oh, there's Shadowmere. Haven't seen him in a while. Well, we need to head to Solitude and drop all this stuff off. Let's go to the museum. Oops, sorry, dude. Once again, yes, we do know about the clipping of the textures. There's nothing we can do. There's our friendly ghost. Maybe we don't have a librarian yet because I haven't recruited them. I think that might be the problem. I'm supposed to be doing some recruiting after all. Quill of Gemination. Haven't heard of that. So where do I drop off books again? There's Inigo. Here we go. Book returns.
Oh, you're here. I have some exciting news. A benefactor to the museum was impressed with the exhibits here and donated a relic from their personal collection. You can decide if you want to use it or place it right on display.
Scourge. I'll put it on display. Where am I anyway? Oh, good. Here we are. I'll come back for it. Never mind. Alright, let's see here. Be hanging on to that dagger. Oh yeah, don't let me forget to go upstairs to the safe house, drop off all those archaeological items we found. Keys, that's going to take forever. Probably got about 150 keys. I've still got 16 gold ore. Thought I'd melted all that down. Obviously not. Oh, I got a lot of poisons. Oh shoot, I did that wrong. I meant to drop off the replica. Now I've got to start over. Oh dang it, I did it again. Ah! Stupid mouse hung up. There we go, that's better. Alright, unfortunately I've got to again start all over because this stupid menu doesn't stay where you were. That's a lot of potions. All right. Yep, capsule time. You know what? Let me take this moment. I have to step away. I'm getting nauseous all of a sudden. I'll be back in just a moment. Sorry, I forgot to plug my audio in. Okay, good. Good. All right, so we went through all that. All right. Let's check his desk, see if there's something else to look for that he's... Oh, what have we here? Erwin's notes on the Dragonbone Curious. The Dragonbone Curious is a fantastic relic from ages past. Though now with the return of the dragons, mastersmiths all over Skyrim are seeking the materials which had not been available for us since before the First Era. Nonetheless, the Dragonbone Curious is still a masterfully made piece, which was held at the Museum of Mournhold until its unfortunate end. Teresa at the museum told me that the Curious was taken from the museum and safeguarded by a benefactor of the museum somewhere in Morrowind, but that the caretaker of the armor was murdered by a wizard and the armor taken. The only indications I can find from the records on the investigation was that the killer's magic matched magic of Telvanni origin. Beyond this, I have no means of tracking the Curious's whereabouts. I read that. Aris's notes on Shalador's Stone. In all my studies of magical legend and lore concerning Skyrim, none have fascinated me more than the exploits of the great Shalador. I was fortunate enough, in fact, to have come across some of his writings, and after some effort of deciphering them, I discovered quite an interesting account of the construction of a magical stone which Shalador referred to as an arcane battery, which could focus and concentrate soul energy and instill it into the spellcaster who invoked it in the form of magicka. That's pretty involved. Quite an interesting artifact, if in fact it does exist. I would suspect that the depths of Labyrinthian would hold the secrets of the stone, as Shalador sealed himself away for years at a time within its depths. Oh, the secrets which must reside within. I should very much like to explore it one day. Alright, so a bunch of those that I put in there went in.
There is
Awesome.
something about Jarl Elisif that makes me feel, well, almost protective towards her.
Alright, Shipment Planner. The Shipment Planner allows you to choose which delivery locations you would like to have enabled. Any that are can have items placed inside of them to be delivered to the museum shipment crate behind you. Once placed in a crate, all contents will be sent in 5 hours. Toggle the selection below. Yeah, player houses. I don't think I've
She's so young,
seen any of them.
and yet you can see that she has suffered.
Display Prep Station. This station will automatically take any applicable display items from your inventory and put them on display. The process may take some time depending on how many items you have. Favored or equipped items will not be sorted. Would you like to place all displayable items? Oh, see, now this is where I should have been going the whole time. Let's see, prefer replicas, default on, good. Only replicas. If the item has a replica, only that will be sorted, and the original will be ignored. See, protect quest items. Yeah, all right. It's all good. Yeah, I've been doing this the wrong way. I'm doing it the hard way. I'll come back someday with God mode enabled and pick up all that stuff. All right, let's get upstairs. Safe house. There we go. What was that? There's a marker there. I wonder what that's for. Thank you, sweetie. What that marker is for. I don't think I've been in here. Oh, jeez. Oh, that's just... Shoot. Didn't mean anything. It's just another way up here. An easier way. I'll try to remember it. Oh, there we go. I'll take that downstairs.
If you want me to, I could read a book for you.
No, thank you.
This is a
Oh,
nice
perfect.
place.
I wanted
Don't
to
you think so?
enchant that Daedric dagger. Let's see here. Is there anything I want to break down?
I tried to enchant the sword once, but I extinguished it instead.
Jarl Elisif is really beautiful. Don't you think so too?
No, nothing I want to break down. Alright, there we go. Daedric dagger. Let's see.
If you want me to, I could
no.
play some music.
Yes, that. And hold off on that. Ah, shoot. Yeah, that'll be fine. There we go. Alright, is there a... Good, there's a sharpening. Grindstone. Tune it up. Oh, shoot, I don't have what I need. What do I need? Ebony. Oh! I've certainly got an ebony item I can break down. Is there a smelter in here? Yep, right there. Alright. Ebony, ebony, ebony. Thought I had some ebony arrows I could break down. Oh, or a calcum. That's what I had. Oh well, I can go back to the house. Let me check and make sure those excavation items were taken. Oh yeah, I forgot to do the thing with the books. I've only got one inkwell? Oh man, I thought I had more than that. I'll come back. I'll do that later. Nope, there are the fragments right there. Thought those were automatically deposited when I came in here. This place is really well equipped, that's for sure. But where are those? What's this? Sour silence. I'll do that some other time. Let's see if it's up here. No, nothing there.
Jarla really hates the Stormcloak since they killed her brother in Whiterun.
Oh wow, my room. I don't think I've ever been in here. Activate Fate card collection. Alright, I'll bite. Oh shoot, I don't want to do the Card of Shadows. I want to hang on to those. Those are the ones I still need to build. I think I had 1.5 already. Yeah, I did. Alright, so. I'm doing it the hard way. There we go. All right. That helped. Oh, wow. Nice. Haven't been in here either. Dressing room. Interesting closet. I could have sworn those... Wait a minute, where was that? There was something I was involved with the other time. Shoot, where was that?
La 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 la.
There was a
la 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 la.
There was some kind of desk or map that allowed you to put together different archaeological skills. I could have sworn it was in this building. Certainly not in there. Nothing in here. Shoot, where did I put that? Darn memory. Nope, that's outside. It's not in here.
Strange.
Darn it. Nothing is working. All right. So let's head to the house. Drop the rest of this stuff off. Yeah, there we go. I remember grabbing any food. Let's go downstairs and take care of the ore and ingots and all that. Oh yeah, I wanted to sharpen up this dagger too. Ebony. There we go. Yeah, I've only got 51 of them. Where's the sharpening stone? There it is. Alright. Daedric dagger from 49 to 80. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
I have tried to sharpen my own weapons, but I always manage to break them. Maybe you could do that for me instead.
Your weapons are all tuned up, my dear. Your weapons are all tuned up. Alright. Oops, do it the easy way. There we go. Nope, that doesn't belong there. Yeah, alright. What do we got here for ore? Gold. I'll take that gold. I can, that iron too. I can work that. I had some corundum on me. Alright, let's see here.
Poor Greta. I've heard she's mourning her brother Roger so deeply that she has completely stopped going to the Temple of Divines.
That's that. Oh. Got a couple ingots left behind. That's weird. Oh, I just made them, that's why. Completely forgot. I should do the ore first. There we go. Alright. Finally crafting stuff. Still don't know why I've got those fragments on me. I'll have to research that. There we go. All right. Hello. Looking good in that, man. Looking sharp. Alright, let's just get upstairs. Oh, wait a minute. I want to replace that. I'll put on that immaculate armor. There we go. Oh, yeah. That dresses the place up. Very nice.
I like you quite a lot.
You mean a lot to me too, my dear. Very fond of you. Oh, hey Dots. Sorry. How did I manage to escape the Forgotten City and not break the quest? It's a matter of playing with the paradoxes. So basically, there are certain things you have to do that will cause a mass extinction. And then you go to the lake house with the Jarl, and he resets the portal, and you go back in time to where you originally started. But the thing to keep in mind is, whatever inventory you acquire during the previous time, you keep. Now, if you want any more hints than that, let me know, because I could give you spoilers. But that's the basic part of it. You need to play the paradox to keep it going and ultimately make it work. Oh no, I finished it. We finished it about an hour ago. Maybe 40 minutes ago. But yeah, it's done. Your timing is perfect. Yeah, your timing is perfect. What you saw me doing was right after we left. I'll let you catch up. All right. Oh, no. Yeah, I know. I remember you stepped away because you didn't want to watch me play the quest. Yeah. No, I remember well. My memory's bad, but not quite that bad. I'm joshing you, of course. But yeah, no, yesterday, I wasn't sure what was going on, actually. But today I figured it out, and we got it done. We got the good ending. Oh, butterfly. Got it. Where's the other one? Oh, two of them. Come on, come here. Come here. Got it. Oh.
I think I may wait until the burning of King Olaf
Come here.
to have a spice wine.
I think I missed it. Yep, I missed it. Shoot. Come here, bug. Ah, darn it. Almost had it. Oh, they're gone now. Oh, wait, there's one.
Plenty of fresh fish.
No, it's buried in the vegetation. I can't get it. Oh, there we go.
I'm buying a fish for Noster. He likes fish.
That's kind of you.
A war veteran.
Got it. Wanted that moth, but oh well. Oh, there's another one.
You shouldn't use magic when you're
Disappeared into the house. That's not
fair. They
fair.
will just ask you to make them invisible. And if you do, their mothers will hate you.
No, that didn't work. Alright, so, time for a new quest. Something's lit up. I've got a marker that's lit up. Shalador's stone. Now what the heck? Let's see if we can find it. It's supposed to be at the bottom of the Labyrinthian. Dot's writes in the Twitch chat, when you say you have bad memories, then I'm like this guy, forgets everything next day. Oh God, now I have to remind him stuff. Well, Dots, I don't know if you know this, but I actually have brain damage. My body was not getting enough oxygen during sleep for a number of months back in 2020. So my brain actually shrank, and I've got some cognitive difficulties because of that now. I can't drive, for instance. I cannot drive anymore because I just can't remember the rules of the road. Like roundabouts confuse me. I can't figure a way out of them. So I had to quit driving. And have some anger issues that came out of it too. I did tell you. See, I told you. No memory. I just knocked my head over. Just knocked my favorite head over. See, I'm sorry to have repeated myself. Thank you for being kind. I appreciate it. All right, so we are this way. This way. Labyrinthian. Where do we go? Where do we go? We go up. Actually, we go down. That's right. I get it now. There we go. I don't think I've been here. Nope, couple gold. What have we here? Oh, excavation site. Look at that.
They have stopped moving.
A Nordic ruin. What say you? Should we investigate?
Oh, what was that? Something's going on up there. $50 gold. Card of fortune. Wrong number though. I need a 7. I need a 7. What are you doing up there, my friend?
You taste my mace.
Oh, troll. Oh, wrong dagger. Not the dagger I wanted.
Inch.
I'm not gonna have time to fix it.
You're
this
good.
is what we were born to
I wish
do.
I could
Let me
use a
give you
mace
some
that
room.
well.
Alright, now let's fix this dagger situation. Alright. There we go. That's the one I want. Oops. Where's the dagger? There it is. All right. I'll read. Jeet your seat. Beat the heat. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, you left a 20-something lady for me. Wow. I will not ask how she's dressed. I can only guess, but I am humbled and appreciative nonetheless. Thank you very much for... Thank you. That's a very kind compliment. I appreciate that. And again, your timing couldn't have been better. You got here right as I was cleaning up everything from the Forgotten City thing. So, your timing couldn't have been better. I realized I couldn't think of a way to get a hold of you to let you know we were done. I didn't know if you had a Twitch channel that you checked the chat on or what. So I didn't pay attention to that. Holy cannoli. Whoa. This is something. A maze. Great. Luckily I've got a marker. Uh-oh. That's not good. Holding a soul gem and a note. Sheldor's maze clue. Enter twice, exit only once. Alteration will lead you to destruction. Only illusion shows the way to restoration. Conjure not, but be conjured instead. So no destruction spell. No alteration spells. And so basically illusion spells. Okay. Oops, I meant to take that. There we go. Oh, wow. All right, so. Oh, this is a hint as to what to grab. Nope, not destruction. Restoration, nope.
Strange.
Was it illusion? I already forgot the note. That's how bad my memory is. Sheldor's mage. Let's see. Illusion. Illusion. There we go. All right. I should save here. That's not good. Very good, Sven. Very good. Well played, sir. Well played. Top-notch comment. Top-notch. I hear something breathing. Sounds like a troll. There we go. I was looking for this. Oh, I hear a shout wall. Right there, there's a shout wall. Look at that. Huh. I know, it says word wall. I call them shout walls.
Aren't you ever
Run,
afraid
shout,
that something
dismay.
will happen when we are exploring a dungeon?
What the heck is that? Ah, dismay. There we go. All right. And the weak shall fear whom and flee in terror. All right, that's the second one of that. I still only have one of fire. That's driving me crazy. One fire, one frost, one ice. Still haven't. Oh, no. That's fine. That's fine. You're not in trouble. No. I don't mind people putting links in the chat. I don't. That is absolutely fine. I'm glad you you know.
I am.
You thought about it, but it's cool. It's cool. I don't mind links.
Especially not now when I am so happy.
Now I don't get. Oops, there we go. Okay. So I need to cast an illusion spell, I think. Where's that staff? There we go. Illusion. There we go. All right. Do a quick save here.
What was that? You're quite good with that mace.
Took me a second to use it. Yep, why do I keep crouching during combat? What is doing that? It's driving me crazy. Oh, what's this? What does that mean?
Stop moving and I will make it quick.
Whoops. I don't know if that was the right way. Maybe it was. Okay, it looks like that worked. Yep, that's good. That's good. Ah! Ah, shoot. Oh, dang it. I've got target lock. There we go. Now, once again, I'm crouched. There we go. Alright. No. Somebody's not happy. Lost in the maze. Gold and bone meal. Liminal Bridges book. I'll take it.
Die! Uh-oh. Did I scratch your pretty face?
What are you talking about? There's nothing there. Woman, move. Thank God for console commands.
Come on, show me how brave you are. I'll smash your head with my mace.
Ah. Thank you.
You will be so dead.
Whoa! Centurion
you
Dynamo
will
Core.
be so dead. Uh-oh, did I scratch your pretty face?
Oh, wait. Try that again. No, that's a... What type of spell is that? Okay, here we go. That's a restoration spell. Okay, try Sunbeam. Hey, it worked. Whoa, check that out. On the other side of the wall. Alright, we're getting there. It's gonna be in here. Oh. Oh, shoot. Try that again. There we go. Alright. Soul gem. Nope. Alright. Alteration. Dispel. No, no good. Detect light. What? Shoot. Ah, shoot. Very close. Maybe there's... Up, there we go. Mage light. I've got that spell. Or don't I? No, I don't. Oh, well. Hail scroll well met. Mage light. There we go. All right. Do a quick save here. In the world? It's an eyeball.
I am in your way.
Come on,
I
dude.
am sorry.
Seriously? Are you effing kidding me?
Excuse me, my friend.
Move.
Ouch!
What is it with you two?
Bush?
For God's sake. Nope, I can't grab it. Whatever it is, I can't grab it. Oh, been in this area.
Most
Have I
lamps
got
are a
freckles?
piece of cake.
I hate freckles.
Really should be leaving these shutters open to give me a sense if I've... Oh, another.
Straight. I'll smash your head with my mace.
Too late. I did it. I beat you to it. Quick save. Quick save. Some really icky stuff. There we are. We made it. I'm gonna gear up for a fight. You have found Shaldor's Stone. This powerful relic grants a spell which can be used to recharge your magicka, but the stone must be recharged with soul gems periodically by clicking on the stone in your inventory and expending a filled soul gem of your choosing. Larger gems yield more uses of the stone, and the stone's power becomes more potent the stronger the user's restoration skill is. Far out. I was expecting a battle. Grabbing that.
There's someone watching me. I can tell.
Alright, now we need to find our way out. Oh. Wait a minute. Oh, this is different. This is different. Alright, that's a destruction spell. Flames. The Trial of Conjuration. Oh boy, this is going to be interesting.
I smell weakness. No one escapes!
Whoa! Holy cannoli.
Someone do something.
Oh, sorry.
Circlet, Diadem of the Savant. All spells cost 5% less to cast. Daedric Robes, I don't need them. Daedra Heart, thank you. Thank you. Don't need that. Alright, we made it. Oh, who's this? Seducer Wild Witch.
Ouch.
Oh, alright.
I'm
Gotcha.
so clumsy.
Take the robes, you say. Okay. Thank you, Dots. Thank you.
Need something?
No, I'm good. I'm good. Wow, nice view. Look at that. Dang. Very nice. Very nice. I don't even know how to use clairvoyant spells, and to be honest, I couldn't tell you one from the other.
Guess I'm just
I so rarely use
silly.
spells. I'm more of a swinging guy. Yes, I can see the staves downstairs. I was just getting a good look at the place, admiring the architecture. Very, very well done. My
These
kudos to
ruins
the
are
designer.
simply amazing.
All right, let's head back to the museum. Forgot to check the donation box on my way in the last time. $1,400 gold. I'll take it. What is this?
Sheesh, that looks heavy.
How do you like the museum?
Oh, it's so neat. I just love all these weapons and armor. They're so amazing.
Cool. Thanks, Henry. Glad you're enjoying it.
Jarl Elisif is really beautiful. Don't you think so too?
Of course, my dear. Of course.
Ah, good day, my friend.
Oh, I didn't realize we hadn't had this conversation. I have dealt with the ghost haunting the museum.
Ah, yes, that was a bit of unsettling business now, wasn't it? I kept being awakened by strange voices in the museum and found that the pages of my books by my bed would be turning on their own, and decided to call the aid of the priests of Arche. I took refuge at the Blue Palace in the meantime. Thank you for looking into it. Also, I'm to understand that you paid out of pocket for the statue out front, which appeased the spirit. I'll reimburse you for that.
Huh, thank you. 4,000 gold. Let's see. I guess that's... Let's try anything for me?
Oh yes, I have in fact been researching the location of an artifact of interest. If you have the time, you could investigate it. I'll mark the location on your map. Let me know if you uncover anything.
All right. Sweet. 456 displays. All right. Ah, okay. Thank you. I didn't know what that did. I'll do that right now.
Good to
Thanks.
see you again.
I have way too much stuff.
Yes, I'd imagine with all these relics you're finding, you must be bringing back lesser items tenfold. I think I may be able to help you with that, though. I have many contracts in the trading world, in case a rare or unique artifact surfaces. I can make arrangements to liquidate your surplus spoils. I would most likely only be able to get about 30% of the value of the item to start, with the merchants willing to pay a bit more after we've proven the worth of your goods. Also, the merchants would like to see in person any enchanted items you are made if they are able to pay premium for them. So, continue to sell those yourself, but they will purchase any found relics with enchantments, sight unseen.
Sounds good to me.
Very well then. Just put anything you want sold into the sell cart in the safe house, and every day I'll see to it that some of the items get sold off. And I'll put the proceeds of the sales in a lockbox on the desk by the safe house door. I'll start selling things off in a few days, so you have plenty of time to sort through your wares.
All right. I'll work on that on my own time, folks. No need for you to worry watching me do that.
Very impressive.
So is it worth the visit?
Is it worth the visit? I should say so.
In fact, I plan to come here quite often. The spectrum of displays you have here are simply astounding. My compliments to you and your curator. He's really done a fantastic job with the displays. And what you've managed to find, amazing.
Thank you. All right, let's look for this next item you gave us. Oops. Let's see, kill. Wait a minute. That's not what I was looking for. I thought he gave us something else. Oh, here we go. Oh boy, got some traveling to do. Let's try crossing over from Snowvale's. Oops. What enemies? Don't tell me there's a dragon. Please don't tell me there's another dragon. What enemies could I have standing nearby? Yeah, dragon. Ah! Crud.
Hey, watch what you're doing.
Come on, dragon. Come on. Up there it is.
I'm getting out of here.
Chicken.
Fools are actually fighting.
Azure dragon. Ah, come on. Make up your mind. I hate fighting in solitude, all these tall buildings and walls. It makes it so difficult to keep an eye on the dragon. It's got so many different places it can land. It's the worst place to fight a dragon.
I'll kill you where you stand.
Oh, great. Now it's behind the wall. Ah! See if I can get up here. View. Hiding? You call this hiding?
Why don't you crawl back into the egg you came from, lizard?
Here we go. Now we're cooking. Oh, he's hurt. He's got to go. He's got to go to ground now.
And that.
Yep, there he goes.
And that. You're good. I wish
There
I
we
could
go.
use a bow that well.
If I had seen it with my own eyes.
Oh, spiky tail.
Something's happening. Look out. Don't get too close.
Papa says I want to rob him. But he wouldn't tell me why not.
Gold, arrows, bolts, bone, 3 scales. I don't need the gauntlets. Oh, the story of me getting into video games.
People can't be.
That's a good question. Let's see. Well, I was an arcade rat back in the day. There was a mall about 45 minutes drive from my house, And when I was able to drive, my dad bought me a ragged out old car, and I'd drive my brother and I to the mall. We'd play at the arcade all night, and go shopping for books. Do that about once a week. And then there was a pizza place in my hometown, little town, and they had a couple pinball machines in the back. They opened up a new area, a new dining room, and they had pinball machines back there, and I became a pinball expert. I set all the high scores, and then the guy who owned those machines wound up opening an arcade in a building that used to be the 5 and dime store, 5 cents and 10 cents, 5 and dime, old store, and that predated the dollar store, of course, but the same concept. But he made that into a big arcade, and I got to be real good friends with him and his wife, so I'd hang out there all the time. I'd help them during the day, and then at night we'd play games for free, walk around town. Sometimes we'd go fishing the next morning before we opened. Then he opened another arcade in another town near us, and I helped him run that when I wasn't in college. So I got a real affinity for video games and pinball games. And then the PC was invented. And initially I played on a Commodore with my dad. We actually wrote a little kind of a ripoff of, I can't remember the name of the game now. Space Invaders. We actually made a ripoff of Space Invaders. Played that. And then I got into other games. And then my wife and I, in 92, 93, bought a Dell 386 processor, 386 megahertz, with a with 2 megabytes of RAM and 50 megabytes of storage. And I started playing video games on that, flight sims mainly. And then when we moved to Dallas, we were living in Waukegan at the time. Waukegan, Illinois, that's northern Illinois, north of Chicago, near the Illinois-Wisconsin border, right on Lake Michigan. And then we moved to Dallas, and I started building computers, and I built a pretty good rig. She wasn't into gaming at the time; it was just me, and I did a lot of online gaming, Duke Nukem 3D, America's Army, stuff like that. And then I got into flight sims, so I taught people how to fly different aircraft on flight sims. I played a ton of flight sims too. Longbow 2, one of my favorites. Was just talking about that on someone with Twitter the other day, as a matter of fact. Funny that you mentioned that. I played a lot of strategy games, Panzer General, all the Civilization games, of course. Couldn't get away from those. And for 3 years, I was the primary flight instructor for an A-10C Warthog squadron that we used the DCS A-10 build, digital combat simulation. And I was the primary flight instructor for 3 years. And then I got really sick and was out for 6 weeks. And by the time I got back, things had changed dramatically, and I just couldn't keep up anymore. So I left. I didn't say I had to leave, but I decided to leave. So it was probably for the best. And I got into firearms for a while. I was instructing as an NRA instructor, and then as a U.S. Concealed Carry Association instructor. Did that, and then hurt my back really badly at a class, and wound up being basically stuck in the house. So I wound up doing gaming full time. Well, I should say part time, because I game in the morning, and then I do my news show in the afternoon here this time. But yeah, I've basically been a PC gamer since they were invented. Hey, dude, you said how did I get into gaming? It starts with arcades, because arcades have video games like Donkey Kong and Pong and all kinds of stuff. TIE Fighter, those are video games. So It's a progression. You go from video games in arcades to video games on your computer. I bridged the whole gap. When you ask me a question, you're going to get the whole story, unless you say something very specifically. But basically, I've been a gamer all my life. Yes, and pinball. Said yes, and pinball. Haven't played a pinball machine in years. I miss it. I really miss it. I don't know if I could do it now.
To be working all the time.
Hey, you're welcome, Dot. Thanks for asking. Really I appreciate it. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. All right, so what were we doing? We were trying to... Oh, yeah, get this thing here. What did I say? Oh, yeah, we're going to go to Snowvale. Thanks for the tip on getting rid of the extra equipment, because I've got a bunch of equipment in the sorting box at the museum that needs to be sold. So I really appreciate your saying that. Oops, save. Can't believe I remembered to save. Forgot to save after the dragon. This looks good. The terrain looks good. Should be able to get there okay.
What was that?
Uh-oh. Feel kind of bad about that. But I need the teeth. Oh, an eye. Got an eye.
I'm running fast. Don't you think so?
What's this? Oh, there was an ice wraith, too. Oh, that's what was going on. Those cubs were fighting the ice wraith. I thought they were just playing. Ah, now I get it. Too far. I don't know if I can get back up from here. Let me look around a bit. I think I just... Come on. You can do it. There we go. Alright. Let me see if I can get back up from around this way, and then I'll go down. Nope. Nope. I'll have to wait on that. I will have to wait on that. Journeyman's Nook. What have we here? What's this place? Let me check this out real quickly. Whistling Iron Mine. Okay. Alright, well, place to keep in mind. Now let's get to our task at hand. Oh, we don't have a lot of time. Let's see if we can get this done before I've got to go. Here we go. Oh, here we go.
Uh-oh.
Ain't this a surprise?
Look over there. That's a bandit. Let's see if you can find Red Guard.
Take that, jerk.
You are nothing but a stupid.
Ooh, 78 gold. Got a couple of my bolts back, too. And Borvir's dagger. That was simple. That was very simple. Barrel of ingredients. Ah, snowberries. Very easy to come by. Apothecary satchel. Be nice to me. Moon sugar and a pine thrush egg. I'll take them. I will take them. Grab the books. What's that? Crappy magical potion. No, thank you. Frostbite. No, thank you. Flute. No, thank you. Coin purse. 38 gold. Thank you. Inkwell, definitely. Same with the paper. That's all of everything. All right. We'll get this back to the museum, and we'll call it a day. Oh, wait. I wanted to check out that other... Oh, great. More ice wraiths. Oh, put that away. That's not going to work. There we go. That's better. Hold still, you barmy bugger. Ah! There we go. That's more like it.
Strange. Look good. I wish I could use an axe that well.
Check that out. Wisp cores. I'm not used to seeing those.
Strange. Go get you taste my mace. I smashed my face.
Glow dust and wisp wrappings. Thank you. Thank you very much. Alright. Quick save. Now then.
Did you hear that noise?
Ah,
I know what it was.
all of the horkers.
Kill you!
30 gold. Oh, refined moonstone ingot. An opal. A very nice silver diamond necklace. And an empty soul gem. Sweet. And a book.
This
Always
is
happy to find a
quite
book.
fun.
And my peaks took care of the horkers. One more place. Let's check this out. Oops. Save. Save, save, save. Oh boy. That was going to end badly. That was going to end very badly. I'm right on top of it. I just have to go around this this rise. By the way, feel free to call me Hat. Everybody does. Sir is way too formal. Yep, right on top of it. There we are. Ah, we're still back.
Oh, go get him! I'm gonna nail him with my arrows.
What have we here? A strongbox. Adept. Well, I have a spell for that. Two garnets. All right. I'll take them. It's on the skeleton. 2 gold. 2 gold, 2 garnets. 2 tents, only 1 skeleton. Wonder what happened to the other guy. Alright. Off to the museum. Get this taken care of. Come on. There we go. Oh, whatever you're comfortable with. I'm just saying I do not require it nor expect it. I'm that way too, by the way. I tend to be very formal. I don't address people by their first name if I can all help it. Anyone who's, in a position of authority, even if I know them well.
You're back. Wonderful. I trust things fare well. I found an odd weapon from a Dunmer trader, and it turned out to be something rather impressive. Here, have a look, and place it on display if you like.
I thought I already had placed that on display. Why am I moving so slowly? Because I'm overweight. He just made me overweight.
If you want,
slow down,
we
darn
can
it.
play some music.
Stendar's hammer is massive. Hold still.
Oh, you're here.
Found Borvir's dagger.
Ah, splendid. Nice find, my friend. Here's a little something for your efforts. I'll go ahead and display it.
Ooh, 997 gold. I'll take it. All right, I'm going to cheat here for a second. I'm going to go into God mode just so I don't have to crawl all the way over to the display. If I can get it to work. There we go. Don't want to have to crawl all the way to the display area.
When I was living in solitude, I used to give little Svari, Greta's daughter, as many sweet rolls as I could afford. Poor thing, she really hates fish.
I guess I don't have anything. All right, well, while I'm at it,
If
just
you
going to
want
grab
me to,
everything
I
out of
could-
this. And I'll call it a day.
For you.
All right. Save. Oops. Okay, good news. Good news. We made it. Okay, so I see, Dots. When you said quest marker, you were referring to the one for the quest. I was looking at the question mark on the HUD. I was just going to the unknown location. That's where I misunderstood you. I wasn't clear as to where I was going, so I understand why you said that now. But good news. Okay, so we made it out pretty well on time. A little early, but again, I'll be getting rid of all that stuff. And again, thank you, Dots, for letting me know about the sell feature. That makes a whole lot of sense. I appreciate it. Other than that, we'll be back this afternoon, 4 p.m. Eastern, for the first news rodeo of the week. Don't forget, there are no shows next Monday. No shows. I got 3 doctor's appointments. So I'm going to have to take the whole day off. But we'll be back, of course, the next Tuesday, as we always are. But as far as the schedule is concerned for the rest of the week, totally normal. 9 a.m. game streams all the way through till through Sunday. And then news rodeos through Friday. We'll be good to go. But yes, please be here as often as you like, Dots. I really appreciate your coming by. You are a big help. You are a big help. I appreciate it. I honestly do. So thanks for all your work. And yeah, come by anytime. Feel free to. And hey, by the way, if you ever need to reach out, if you've got an idea or you have another question you'd like answered, and you think it might take longer than just a little blurb on a stream, there's my email address. Please feel free to use it. Just put in the subject line something like Dots or AHNC, so I know it's from someone from the chat. Otherwise, I may delete it because I think it's spam. So I don't open emails that I don't know the sender of, you know. So thanks in that regard. But I can see the shirt now. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you, though. It's one of my favorite colors too. But thanks for the notice. Oh, I do see now. My shoulders are gone. Yeah, my shoulders are gone. All right. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you. But okay, good folks. Until the next time, be well. God bless. Happy trails. Thanks you all. Thanks to you all for keeping me company. And I'm gone for now, but not for long. Bye-bye.